pull, man. Yep, easy work. Holy living Lord, that was good. Yeah.
So from the knee. Okay, so what I just did is a little bit misleading. It's actually an acceleration from the knee. Okay. So the better you get, the faster that's going to move, right? From the knee to the hip. But at first, I really don't want you to go too fast. You go a little faster from the knee to the hip than you went from the ground to the knee, but don't go too fast too early. The biggest mistake that people make after they got to the knee is thinking they need to move really fast from the knee. Now, people with the shorter your legs are relative to your torso, the more you can get away with that. So those kinds of people, the kind of people that you're used to seeing actually who are Olympic lifters, right? They're like this tall, got legs like this. They can explode from the knee like that, have no problem. Because they don't have anywhere to go. But for anybody who's taller, this is a real problem. You have a long way to go. You know, even I'm like, this is too much femur for going really fast from here. I can start accelerating from here, but I'm pulling it and driving it backwards in every time. So I wouldn't advise going very fast. I would actually, the cue I have is wait until it's too late. If your brain says, oh crap, I'm still going too slow, I should have exploded already, that's the time to explode. That's perfect. You should always be a little bit behind. Your brain should be behind by a little bit. There's just too much to think about here. So when you're coming off the ground, slow, stop, hang out, have some tea, cool, and then you're up. That's it.
Good. Sometimes when people snatch transition, they do that little push at the end there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or if you have a workaround where you get people transition to that straight on position.
Well, that can happen for a lot of reasons. I mean, one is you're not getting under the bar enough with your legs. I mean, you should never have a position with a snatch where, you know, it's coming up and the only way down to finish it is to push with your arms.
Yeah.
This just meant I had to be low, right, with your legs. So that's a big one. But the issue with that, of course, is there's a psychological block in your head telling you, ah, man, if I squat underneath this thing, I'm going to die. That's not crazy. I mean, an overhead squat with a lot of weight, it's kind of stupid. You know, I mean, it's not crazy evolutionarily why our brains would tell us, don't do that, man. You don't want to be down there with that much weight. So you have to trick your brain. You have to, through a lot of practice, and obviously, yeah, overhead squat a lot with as much weight as you can to get over that a little bit. Sometimes there are some exercises people do, like, you know, drop snatches and stuff where you have the bar back and come down. I don't really use those very often. Most of the time, I just have people snatch a lot, and they slowly get over it. But if you just think in your mind, okay, I'm going to try to catch it a little bit lower for a while, and then I'm going to go another inch lower for a while, your brain will be used to it over time. That I find actually better, because then you're doing it in the process of a snatch. Just trying to fix this problem with overhead squats isn't going to cover you because it's not moving fast. The scary part is, whoa, man, that bar's flying all over the place, and I have to somehow catch it a little lower in order to actually get it. So you always want to catch the bar where it lands. You know, you don't want to ever catch it here when actually it's still up there somewhere, because that means it's going to slam on you, right? This isn't normal, but there are people out there who want to get under the bar a lot. Just dive. And they'll dive, and there's people who end up being weightlifters, a lot of times they have a natural tendency. They just don't get under anything. But the bar will crash on them, and that'll break their lockout. The bar lands on their back, and it looks really bad. There's a video on my YouTube page where one of my lifters, he's trying to make a 200-pound snatch for the first time, and he does like 15 tries or something like that. But the very first one, he had to crash on him and he like falls into an incline bench, and like it looks like he died. He got to be fine. It didn't actually hurt him, but it looked really, really bad. Then he does like 15 more attempts and finally makes it. I actually prefer you err on the side of not over diving for that reason. Yeah, you might press out once in a while, and that sucks, and that would be illegal in a contest, but you're not going to hurt yourself. And that's important. I'd rather not hurt yourself. So I would just say, little by little. Snatch to here. If you're pressing out a little much, that just means you're getting out that much. That's all. That's cool. Get out a little bit more, that's not going to kill you. Get down a little bit more, that's not going to kill you. And as the weight gets higher, you'll go down a little bit farther, and you'll get used to it. It'll be fun.
Is there any kind of technique to drop down from time? For a full snatch where you're in a squat position?
You know, it's all the same. The thing is that you should just be wherever the bar is. So if the bar is here, well, that means I need to be here. If the bar is here, well, you got to be way down. If you are practicing in such a way that you're always trying to be wherever it is, then you'll naturally be lower and lower and eventually in a full snatch. It's not a good idea to do, for the reasons I just said, to practice, or at least I don't believe it's a good idea, there are some coaches who disagree with me on this, to just always go to the bottom. There's a large gray area there. I don't like to see when a lifter only has two positions. They have straight-legged and then rock bottom, and they have nothing in between. In real life, you're not always either lifting the empty bar or your best ever maximum snatch. Most of the time, you're somewhere in between. So you should be somewhere in between most of the time, and that's a good thing. But practice that, and I would actually think always be in the gray area. You know, it shouldn't be so light that you can catch it here. That's too heavy. It shouldn't be so heavy that you're always having to catch it here and you miss it. It should probably be somewhere in here most of the time. That's good.
You're saying the difference between doing the snatch and the clean are just hand position?
That really is almost exclusively it. The hand position changes. That screws with the physics a little bit. The snatch is a better exercise in that sense. You know, you're getting all of the positions better. You can get the start position better. You can get the hit position better. With the clean, because you brought the hands in now, everything feels a little off. But it doesn't have to go as high. It only has to go to here. That's a big difference. So you can put a lot more weight on the bar, and that's all right. Some people with really, really short arms are going to actually be able to do with the clean what other people can do with the snatch, and those people can lift some big people. Other people, like I said before, if you can get that bar on the hip, you're really strong. So there are some people who, when they clean, they do this little curl action at the top, and it gets it into the hip, and then they can use that pop and explode it up and get some big weight that way. There's a few other people. There's this one, she's like a world level Chinese lifter. She cleans with a snatch grip. She just holds it out here, pops it, and then slides her hands in like that. And it happens so fast, it's crazy. I don't know how she does it, quite frankly. There's a few other lifters, a few US lifters that do it too. I tried that for a while. It never worked. I was like, oh, I want to do that. Couldn't do it. Yeah. But that was pretty cool. But most of us are kind of stuck with just accepting that, well, with the clean, you're going to pop it off the top of your thighs a little bit, not really your hip. That's not as good. It's not as powerful. But you can still get in there.